so today we are going to do some stretching with some yoga exercises. And these stretches will help you to release some of those tighter places in your body that sometimes we don't normally get when we don't take that time to hold our stretches a little bit longer. So we're going to go ahead and start on our hands and knees. And we're going to just take a big cat stretch, head and tailbone down. And then release head and tailbone up. We're going to do that twice more. So arch, big cat stretch. Release head and tailbone up. Once more, big cat stretch. Release. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and just start to warm up our core by finding a flat back, stretching our left leg back and our right arm forward. And we're just going to hold here for a few moments. Breathe, start to get that core warmed up. And then we're going to take a light tap of the hand and foot down and just raise it up. And again, this is just to warm up our back and warm up our shoulder, because we want to make sure that before we hold some of these deeper stretches that we're pretty warm, okay? Otherwise, sometimes when we stretch, we won't get as many results if our muscles are cold while we start that stretch. So let's hold up here. Now we're going to slide that right arm to the side, left leg to the side, and sweep back in. Right arm to the right, left leg out to the left, sweep back in. 2 more times. Sliding out, sweeping in. 1 more time, sliding out, sweeping in, hold, and then just bring that hand and knee down. Now we're going to extend right leg back, left arm front. Hold and breathe. Very, very good. And then again, just like we did on the other side, we're going to take a light tap to the floor and lift up. Light tap to the floor, lift up. Just make sure we're warmed up through the shoulder, through the upper back, through the glute, the hamstring, the hip, and the core. Breathing here. Very good. 2 more times. Last one. Hold. Now moving that left arm to the left, right leg to the right, and pull back in. Breathing in. Exhale, pull back in. And again, inhale, side. Exhale, pull back in. 1 more time, side. Pull in and hold. And then bring that hand and knee down. Once more, let's arch the back. And then let's tuck the toes under and press all the way back into a downward dog. Once you're in that downward dog, start to move your back. So round your back like a cat, stretch in that downward dog. And then press your chest forward, belly towards those thighs. So let's do that a few more times. Arch up and release in that downward dog. You might notice as you arch away, you feel a different feeling through the shoulders. And then as you push the belly forward, you feel a deeper stretch through the hamstrings, through the heels. 1 more time. Arch in that downward dog. And then push those heels back. Very good job. Now just sweep out to a plank. Just to keep our body, again, really warmed up before our deep stretches. Let's take a moment and hold this plank for 3 breaths. So breathe in. Exhale again. Breathe in. Exhale. 1 more breath in. Now as we exhale, lower through chaturanga. Roll the shoulders back. Cobra or upward dog. And then we're going to go ahead and take that downward dog again. We're going to take our right leg, cross it behind the left leg. And we're just going to kick that right leg up and drop it again down behind the left leg. And kick it up and drop it behind that left leg. 2 more times, kick it up. Drop it, cross behind the left leg. 1 more time, kick it up. Drop behind the left leg. Now this time, take the leg up, bend the knee, look under the right arm, find a scorpion position. If you want to flip over here, you can. Otherwise, just stay in that scorpion. And then we're going to take that right leg up. Bring the right knee up to the hands and release for pigeon. So for pigeon, we're going to lift the chest open. And then exhale, bring the chest over that leg. So breathing in your pigeon. Don't worry if you need to stay up a little higher, or if you need the heel a little closer to your hip, or if you don't mind it a little forward. If that feels good to you, you can keep it there. We're going to just breathe here for a few breaths. Very, very good. Really nice job. 1 more breath. And then as we come up, we're going to turn so that our right heel is going to tuck in towards our hip, and our left leg is extended out to the side. We're going to take our right arm up and over towards that left leg. So you're reaching for that foot or ankle. So you might be more like here. So it's okay if perhaps you're not quite reaching. Maybe we're up a little higher. But look for this long stretch from your right hip all the way through your right shoulder, through your right fingertips. And if you can reach that left foot, great. If not, no worries at all. But we're looking for some deep sideways stretches. So we were trying to open up through the obliques, which can sometimes be a little tight. And when those obliques are tight, it's going to make our back tighter, our hips tighter. Everything is connected there. So we want to open those places up. Very good job. As we come up now, let's face that straight leg. So we can square up our hips a little bit. Reach up and let's just let our chest come directly over that straight left leg. So as your chest is just falling over the leg here, let yourself start to release and relax. We're going to hold for 3 breaths again. So breathe in. Exhale. Again, breathe in. Exhale. Taking one more deep breath in. And then as we exhale, we're going to come up and we're going to take this right knee and turn it inward. And then we're going to hold our right ankle and pull it outward, okay? So we're going to go into what we call a figure 8 stretch. Now, everyone's going to be a little different. So if your knee's more in like this, that's okay. But if you can push it out, that's great. See where you can bring it. So everyone's going to be a little different where they can bring that hip. We're going to take our left hand to our right hip to start and then reach our right arm over. So seeing how this makes kind of that figure 8 shape. Now this is a little bit easier to just put the hand on the hip. If you want something more advanced, take that left hand and grab the right ankle. So the left hand can reach for the right hip or the right ankle. We're looking for this really deep side stretch. So we started with that side stretch with the right foot turned in towards the hip. Now our right foot is back towards the right glute. We really want to find this beautiful figure 8 stretch. It feels so nice for those obliques, but it may feel a bit intense as well, and your hand may not reach your foot. So again, you might be somewhere more up like this, okay? That's totally fine. So I want you guys to stretch at your own level, and it's great to see these different levels because we can always look for that next level that we can aim towards reaching eventually as we continue to stretch and breathe. So the more we do these stretches, the deeper we'll get over time. So we'll just gradually get deeper and deeper. Feel that beautiful sideways stretch. One more breath in, and then exhale, come up. Wonderful job. Let's take this right knee bent now and bring it all the way up against that left leg. Now I'm going to give you guys a few options here. Option 1, the easier option if you have sensitivity, placing this knee on the floor, you can slide over to your left hip and just pull that right heel towards your glute. Otherwise, keep that right heel down and just lean back. Maybe your hands are just on the floor behind you. Otherwise, some people may be able to go to their elbows, or others may be able to lay all the way down. So one thing to keep in mind, if you're laying down and your knee flies up like this, you want to come up a little bit because we want to make sure our knee stays on the floor. That's going to be the safest way to stretch for us. When our knee pulls off the floor, it's usually kind of showing that that's a little bit too intense of a stretch for us. Now, if you're not feeling it here, some people are pretty open in those quadriceps and they're just not feeling what they need to here. You can place your left foot flat on the floor and kind of push your hip up a little bit with your left foot so your left hip can lift a little bit, and you may notice you feel a deeper stretch through that right quad. Or if you need more still, you can hug the left knee, or even still, if you want a little bit more, you can pull the left leg up overhead. That's a little bit more intense, but it can be a great option if you need that extra stretch. So breathing in, exhaling again, breathe in, exhale, wonderful job. Wherever you're at, we're gonna get ready to come up. So if your left leg is up, you're gonna bring it back down in front of you and guide yourself up slowly. Great job. Now we're gonna plant our left foot flat on the floor. Bring our hands in front of the left foot and pick that right leg up in the air. Let our chest walk towards that left leg. Now just like we did in our downward dog, we're gonna lower the right leg to cross behind the left and then kick it right up and lower and kick it up. And you'll notice your hamstring gets a deeper stretch every time you raise that right leg. Very good. 2 more times, up. And 1 more time, take it up. And then if you want to try raising your right hand back, then raising your left hand back, you can check your balance. And then let's see if we can come through a warrior 3, all the way up through a tree pose, placing that right foot up against that left thigh. I'll face you so you'll see it looks just like this. Right foot up against that left thigh. Breathing. hold for a moment. This is just to kind of help you recenter. And then when you're ready, place that right foot down next to the left. Great job. We're going to start up at this corner. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Lift your chest to gaze forward. Hands to the floor, bend the knees. You can lunge, you can step, you can jump, or you can hop back to plank. And we're going to lower down through that chaturanga. Roll the shoulders back, taking a cobra or maybe extending through an upward dog. Let's squeeze our feet together and just do a little roll of the hip to the right. Roll over the tops of the thighs, roll the hip over to the left. And then back center, tuck those toes under, back through that downward dog. And just walk those feet out. Very, very good. Now from here, just like we did on that other side, we're going to take our left leg, cross it behind the right. Just kick that left leg up and lower the leg down. And kick the leg up and lower the leg down. And 2 more times, up and lower the leg down and kick it up. Lower down, very good. Now this time, hold the leg up, bend the knee. Look under your left arm if you can for a scorpion. If that's enough, stay there. If you want more, flip that downward dog, push those hips high. Very good, inhale, and then exhale, left hand down, left leg up. Let's bring that left knee right up towards those hands and find that pigeon. So in pigeon, let's lift the chest, inhale, arch the back. Exhale over that leg. Relax and breathe. Take a few moments. Just breathe and release here. Let any tension release from those hips. Very good. Then when you're ready, coming up, we're going to take that left foot, pull it in, and we're going to go ahead and take our left arm up and over towards the right. So big side stretch. As we're holding here, again, thinking about what we did on the last side, don't worry so much about, if your hand necessarily reaches that foot, but feeling that stretch from your hip all the way through that sideways. So something like, if you do something like this and kind of let that arm cross over, you're not going to feel the same stretch than if you keep that arm long by the ear. So it's really important to keep that arm long by that ear. Feel that really beautiful stretch through that whole side waist there. Excellent, excellent job. Breathe in. Exhale, one more breath. And then let's slowly come up. Let's turn, face that strong straight leg, reach up, and let the chest fall over the leg. So really opening the hamstring. Taking the time to hold these stretches a little bit longer today so that we can open up some of those tighter places. Breathe in. Exhale, very good. One more breath in. Then as we exhale, coming up, we're going to take this left knee, turn it in, and then holding that outside of the left ankle with the left hand, open it as much as you're ready. So again, you might personally feel that like this is good enough here, a little bit closer, or you might want it a little bit wider. So wherever feels good for you, with your right hand, place that hand to start on the hip, and then with your left arm, reach for the foot. So if you can't reach the foot yet, this is a great option. If you can reach the foot, awesome, hold there. And if you want a further challenge, right hand can reach the left ankle. And we're gonna go even deeper into this stretch. So if you feel a little tight in it, take a moment, come back up, inhale, exhale, come back. Sometimes when you first get into it, it might feel a bit intense. So do what you need to do to open up where you need to open. Really try to find that oblique stretch, find that opening, breathe in. Exhale again, breathe in. Exhale. One more breath in here. And then we're gonna exhale, come back up. Take that left knee, bring it all the way up to the right knee, and we're gonna start to either roll to your right hip and pull that left heel to the glute, option 1. Keep the left foot on the floor, lean back to your hands, option 2. Go to your elbows, option 3. Lay flat on your back, option 4. Or still, so many options here, guys. Option 5, right foot flat on the floor, maybe pushing that hip up a little bit to push the left knee down. Option 6, hug the right knee. Option 7, extend the right leg up, okay? So many options, but we want to keep in mind, if your left knee leaves the floor, you've gone a little too far. And anyone at any point in time might notice they're going a little further, and then all of a sudden they get to that point where now the knee lifts. If that happens, you want to make sure that you push that knee down. If you can't get that knee down, then you want to come up a little bit, okay? We don't want to feel sharp pain in the knee. We want to feel a wonderful stretch in our quadricep. We might feel some stretching in the tendons in the knee, but it shouldn't feel like a bad pain or a sharp pain. It should just feel like a nice stretch, okay? A nice stretch for those tendons. One more breath in. When you're ready, if your right leg is off the floor, bring it back down to the floor. Use your hands to gently guide you up. And then we're going to place the right foot down. Bring our hands in front of the right foot and kick the left leg up in the air. And then just like again we did from the downward dog, we're going to lower the left leg behind the right and kick it up 1. And lower it down behind the right, kick it up 2. Lower it down, kick it up 3. Lower it down, kick it up 4. Hold. See if you can check your balance. Maybe sweep those hands back through a warrior 3 and then come all the way up to tree pose. Left foot against the right thigh. Again, I'll turn so you can kind of see. Left foot up against that right thigh. Breathe, palms in front of the heart. You're checking your balance here. Recentering after all that hard work that you've done. Great job. Breathe in. Exhale, one more breath. Very, very good. Then when you're ready, release that left foot. We're going to come back up to the front of the mat here. Bring our arms forward. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Lift the chest to gaze forward. And then we're just going to go ahead and bend the knees, chest over the thighs. Reach the hands forward. See if you can come down to a really low squat and carefully place your hips on the floor without your hands. Now, if that was challenging for you, don't worry. You can simply sit in your own way if you don't want to get there the way I just showed, okay? We're going to squeeze our feet together, lift our ankles either half or all the way up. Take a boat pose so that we're going to add just a little bit more core work. So with yoga, it is a lot of stretching, but we have a lot of strength too, and especially that helps to keep that body heated up, that body nice and warm. So when we go into those deeper stretches, our muscles are really nice and warm and ready to open. Okay, so we're gonna hold this 3 more breaths, and then we're gonna go into our final stretch for today. So breathe in. Exhale, you're doing awesome here. Remember, you can bend the knees if you're getting tired. Let's do one more breath, okay? Breathe in. And then as we exhale, hold the back of your thighs, round your back, and come to the floor. Now, as we're here, you can either press your legs straight up above you and finish in a legs up the wall, or if you're ready, push your elbows into the floor, roll your legs up for a shoulder stand and stay there. Or if you like, let your legs fall overhead into plow. So whichever of those 3 options you've chosen, that's going to be your final deep stretch for today. And really stretching your back if you're in plow, stretching out your hamstrings if you're in that legs up the wall. So if you have very tight hamstrings, straightening your legs here might be a challenge, so that's a really good stretch. If you're here in shoulder stand, it's more of a working pose. You're going to feel your core working, but you'll probably feel some good stretching in the back and those hamstrings as well. So any of those options are very good. Take a moment, breathe in. Exhale. Again, breathe in. Exhale, this time on your last exhale, so breathing in. If your back is off the floor, exhale, roll it back down. And then wherever we're at, we're gonna hug our knees, rock a little bit side to side. Great job, just let your knees fall to the right, arms to the left, take a twist. Really, really nice job there. And then let's let our knees fall to the left, arms to the right, take a twist. Very, very good job. Remembering to breathe always. And then finally back center. Let's just place our feet together, let our knees fall open. Take a reclined butterfly. Eyes are closed. Resting here for a few moments. Allowing your mind to just be in this moment. And thanking yourself for taking the time to care for your body today. Take as much time here as you need. Thank you guys so much and have a wonderful day.